Hi everybody, you're watching tutorials. My name is Alex, and in this tutorial I'm gonna show you how to design this button in Gravit Designer. And actually I designed this button for this art that was a real-world project. So let's start our tutorial by creating a new document. Alt-N or Control-N on your Mac or Option-N on your Mac to create a new document. I'm gonna size it with okay, but let's say block graphic 800 on 1200 pixels. Scale size down a little bit my document so I can see the edges of my artboard, and cover it with the black rectangle, so give it a black color. I'm gonna lock it by clicking this toggle locker icon on the layers panel and then create an ellipse. Click E and holding Alt and Shift to create from the center, Shift to restrain the proportions. I'm gonna create an ellipse with a roughly of 500 width and 500 height. Next is to add the gradient, angular gradient to this ellipse. So let's go to the fill, angular gradient, and I actually have this global swatch that you can download from tutorials.net, but it's not a difficult task to create it from the scratch. So let me show you how I did it. Grab the pointer tool. Let's again open our gradient and make sure that you are now see this gradient slider and hover over the edge of your gradient. Notice that I can change to the this cursor with plus and add additional points on the north, west and south. Okay, lighten some of the points. Let's say this black. I'm not sure that I'm gonna use this black, but also I want to darken these whites. This also creates this smooth transition between these points. Do the same here. Probably I'm gonna darken this point, but this point I'm gonna lighten a bit. Now let's add 4 points in between this. Okay, let's start from the right, top right, and I'm gonna lighten this point just a bit, then this as well, then this as well, and last but not least, this point, lighten it a bit and darken this point. So far so good. Maybe this transition is not what I'm looking for, but it's okay. Let me apply my global swatch, ready-made global swatch. Again, you can download it from tutorials.net. And let's go further. Let's create, let's add a border, and I'm gonna add first of all a thickness to this border. So I'm gonna make it a little bit more thicker to 4 pixels and change the color to, let's say, this green. Oh yes, that's fine. And add another one, and this is for highlight. But before adding this border, actually, let me delete it. Let's add some kind of light that emanates from around the border. We can achieve it in 2 ways, and we basically gonna use both of them. First is to apply the blur and give it this blur to only the border. So you need to find this bullet near the airball icon, right opposite the blur effect. Yes, and by clicking this you will open this menu, and you need to apply it only for border. So you see that you apply only the blur to the border of this ellipse. Okay, now you can tweak with the radius, but actually I'm satisfied with something like 6. I'm satisfied with something like this, 6. And next is to copy the color, because we are gonna use it all across all of our elements. This green color. Let's go further, and further we need to go to the more, then choose the other from the drop down and choose the outer glow. And this time I'm gonna apply the glow that is contains the same green color, and I want to set the radius to nothing. But you see that we have this kind of rough look, but we can try to remedy this bug by rearranging. Nope, nothing. Let's actually by setting intensity to 0.2. Probably last time I was bigger, much bigger shape, and radius to around 6 again. 6 pixels. So far so good. It looks decent, and I want to also add a little bit of highlight, because this is light. It should cast some kind of light into the shape itself, so in this metallic shape. And in order to do this, we need to create another border, set it to white first of all, and you see it's kind of what we need. And last but not least, you need to select the border itself and go to the advanced stroke settings. From this menu, set the position to inside, just like this. Whoa, nice. What I'm gonna also do is to increase the border around 5 pixels. Well, nicely done. Let's go and create an actual icon. In order to do this, grab the ellipse tool, click E again, and navigate to the center of our button. And I'm gonna hold Shift and Alt again on my keyboard and create this nice circle. Set the render field to nothing and add the border. Set the border weight. It shouldn't be more than 25. And let's head over to appearance panel and work with these angles, left and right. And what I'm gonna do with this angle on the left, I'm gonna subtract the value, and I will add the same value to the angle on the right. Let me show you what I mean. Let's say subtract 25, and I'm gonna, so I have 155 on the left value, and I will add 25 here, so I have 205 on the right value. Hold Shift, head over to this bullet point, notice that our icon is changed to the rotation, and rotate it on 90 degrees. Shift constrains the angle of your rotation to 15 or 30 degrees. It should be like 15 degrees. It should be like 15 degrees. And last but not least, we need to set the shape to open. Yes, this is what we want. Next, go to the advanced stroke settings again with the shape and set the ends to round. Wow, this is what we're looking for. Next is to grab the line. In order to obtain the same kind of border, you can quickly create a sheared style, set it to border, for example, click enter to create the style, and then draw the line. Click L, hold Shift to vertical line. I'm gonna position it a little bit to the bottom. Now it looks very nice. Select both of them, Ctrl G Probably we do not need to create this group for some of the reason. Let me show why. My next step is to go to modify path and factorize the border to outline this border and work with a regular fillet shape. If you group this, you wouldn't have access to this vectorized border option, so probably you shouldn't do this. So, and next I will merge them to work with the compound shape. Why I merge instead of group? Because compound shape can contain any kind of effect and apply it to both shape. Group doesn't allow to apply any kind of effects simultaneously on the all passes set inside this group. Okay, our next step is to set a decent grayish color for 242, and well, we are almost done. Actually, we can select this ellipse. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create new shared style, and well, let's say it's also new style, and apply it to this. But before, I'm gonna of course select copy the fill color, because I'm gonna change the fill color. So my aim is to speed up this tutorial. You see, select this compound shape, choose a new style. Well, it's not what I'm looking for. Yes, set the fill, go to the fill value, set it like kind of like 424242, apply them, and now let's adjust the effects. I want to apply that much of the outer glow. I want to apply that much of the border. Probably I want to apply it at all, and I can also diminish a little bit the blur. And what is most important, I need to apply also either inner shadow or inner glow, what is preferably. Let me explain why. Because inner glow creates this kind of nice consistent. Let me show you. This is the inner glow now, because we need to change the color to very dark. Let's say this 11111, everything 1, and then tweak the radius. You see what it did with no radius, almost no radius at all, and you see it's kind of appear again around 6. Is very nice. And then tweak with the intensity. It also depends on how you perceive your button. A little bit darker than I wish, because I believe it interfere with my border. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna apply it to fill. Now I even can tweak the blue value, tweak the blue radius actually of my shape. So this is kind of a deal. This is how you can create this kind of a button in Gravit Designer. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. If you do, give some thumbs, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to visit tutorials.net for more Gravit Designer and Adobe Illustrator tutorials. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your day.